Namaste. So today I'm going to read book 10, chapter 11 on the killing of Madhu Ketava in the Maha Devi Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam Maha. Hari Om Tat Sat. The king, Surata, spoke, O best of the twice born, who is that Devi that you spoke just now? Why, the Devi deludes all these beings. What for does she do so? Whence is the Devi born? What is her form? And what are her qualities? O Brahmin, kindly describe all these to me. The Muni spoke, O king, I will now describe the nature of the Devi Bhagavati and why does she take her form in due time. Listen, in ancient days when Bhagavan Narayana, the king of the yogis, was lying in deep sleep on the ocean on the bed of Ananta after he had destroyed the universe, there came out of the wax of his hair the two Danavas, Madhu and Ketava, of monstrous appearances. They wanted to kill Brahma, who was lying on the lotus coming out of the navel of Bhagavan. Seeing the two dechas, Madhu and Ketava, and seeing also Hari asleep, the lotus-born Brahma became very anxious and thought, now Bhagavan is asleep, and these two indomitable dechas are ready to kill me. Now what am I to do? Where to go? How shall I get ease, O child? Thus thinking, the high-souled lotus-born suddenly came to a practical conclusion. He said, now let me take refuge to the goddess Sleep Nidra, the mother of all, and under whose power Bhagavan Hari is now asleep. Brahma then began to praise her thus, O Devi of the Devas, O upholdress of the world, thou grantest desires of thy devotees. O thou auspicious, thou art Parabrahma, by thy command all are doing respectively their works in their proper spheres. Thou art the night of destruction, Kalaratri. Thou art the great night, Maharatri. Thou art the greatly terrible night of delusion, Moharatri. Thou art omnipresent, omniscient, of the nature of the supreme bliss. Thou art regarded as the great. Thou art highly worshipped. Thou art alone in this world, as highly intoxicated. Thou art submissive to bhakti alone. Thou art the best of all the things. Thou art sung as the highest. Thou art modesty. Thou art pusti, nourishment. Thou art forgiveness, kashama. Thou art beauty, kanti. Thou art the embodiment of mercy. Thou art liked by all. Thou art adorned by the whole world. Thou art of the nature of wakefulness, dream and dream sleep, and deep sleep. Thou art the highest, thou art alone highest deity, thou art highly attached to the supreme bliss. There is no other thing than thee. There's one only, and that is thee. Hence thou art denominated as one. Thou becomest again the two by contact with thy Maya. Thou art the refuge of Dharma, Artha and Kama. Hence thou art thee. Thou art the Turiya, the fourth state of consciousness. Hence thou art four. Thou art the God of the five elements. Hence thou art Panchami, five. Thou presidest over the six passions, Kama, Anga, etc. Hence thou art Sasti. Thou presidest over the 7 days of the week, and thou grantest boons 7 by 7. Hence thou art 7. Thou art the God of the 8 Vasus. Hence thou art Astami. Thou art full of the 9 ragas and 9 parts, and thou art the goddess of 9 planets. Hence thou art Navami. Thou pervadest the 10 quarters, and thou art worshipped by the 10 quarters. Hence thou art named Dasami, the 10th day of the 4th night. Thou art severed by the 11 Rudras, the goddesses of 11 gunners, and thou art fond of Ekadasi Titi. Hence thou art dominated Ekadasi. Thou art 12 arm and the mother of the 12 Adityas. Hence thou art Dwadasi. Thou art dear to the 13 gunners. Thou art the presiding deity of Visvi Devas, and thou art the 13 months, including the Malas Masa, dirty month. Hence thou art Trayodasi. Thou didst grant boons to the 14 Indras, and thou gavest birth to the 14 Manus. Hence thou art Chaturdasi. Thou art noble by the Panchadasi. Thou art 16 armed, and on thy forehead the 16 digits of the moon are always shining. Thou art the 16th digit ray of the moon, named Ama. Hence thou art Sodasi, O Devasi. Thou, though attributeless and formless, appearest in these forms and attributes. Thou hast now enveloped in Moha and darkness the Lord of Rama, the Bhagavan, the Deva of the Devas. These Dechas, Madhu and Ketaba, are indomitable and very powerful. So to kill them, thou better dost awake the Lord of the Devas. The Muni said, thus praised by the lotus born, the Tamasi Bhagavati, the goddess of sleep and ignorance, the beloved of Bhagavan, left Vishnu and enchanted the 2 Dechas. On being awakened, the Supreme Spirit Vishnu, the Lord of the world, the Bhagavan, the Deva of the Devas, saw the 2 Dechas. Those 2 monstrous Danavas, beholding Madhu, Sudana, came up before him, ready to fight. The hand-to-hand fight lasted amongst them for 5,000 years. Then the 2 Danavas, maddened by their great strength, were enchanted by the Maya of Bhagavati and told the Supreme Deity, ask boon from us. Hearing this, the Bhagavan Adi Purusa, the prime man, asked the boon that both of them would be killed that day by him. Those 2 very powerful Danavas spoke to Hari again. Very well, kill us at that part of the earth which is not under water. O King, Bhagavan Vishnu, the holder of the conch and club, spoke, all right, indeed, let that be so. Saying this, he placed their heads on his thigh and severed them with his disc, chakra. O King, thus Mahakali, the queen of the yogas, arose on this occasion, with the praise was offered her by Brahma. O King, now I will describe another account, how this Mahalakshmi appeared on another occasion. Listen. Here ends the 11th chapter of the 10th book on the killing of Madhuketaba in the Mahapuranam Srimad Devi Bhagavatam of 18,000 verses by Maharishi Vedvyasa. Om Jayanti Mangala Kali Patra Kali Kapari. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.